Today is the 6th day of the 9th month, the 9th year of Channel Group, October 11, 2021. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 현지인 참 부모님께 경배 바로. Let us recite 가정 맹세.
가정 맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상 천국과 천상 천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. I would like to introduce Ms. Grace Onyas for the opening prayer.
Please join me in my prayer. Good morning, our beloved heavenly parents, the parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Thank you very much for this wonderful morning that you've given to all of us, for this opportunity of life that you've given to all of us. to all of the brothers and sisters. Before we start our day, Holy Parents, we would like to ask for your guidance and inspiration for all of us, Holy Parents, for us to be guided for this day, Holy Parents, through this Sundoke. We'd like to pray for our national leader who's going to convey your message to all of us, Holy Parents. Guide and take care of our national leader always, Holy Parents. So, all of the brothers and sisters here in this morning devotion who gathered here, Holy Parents, to listen your words, Holy Parents. Guide and take care of them. I pray that every one of us, Holy Parents, here will understand in our hearts, Heavenly Parents, your words, Heavenly Parents, and can use it through this day, Heavenly Parents. Also, I want to pray for all of the brothers and sisters now who are sick, Heavenly Parents, guide and take care of them. Give them, Heavenly Parents, strength, Heavenly Parents, and also inspiration, Heavenly Parents, to keep on moving forward, Heavenly Parents, and also do their best, Heavenly Parents, to be healthy always, Heavenly Parents. Not only the brothers and sisters who are sick, Heavenly Parents, but all of the brothers and sisters also are moving and doing their best for the providence, guide and take care of them always, especially our beloved true mother now, who is always doing her best for the providence to bring back your children back to your bosom. Guide and take care of beloved true mother always. Thank you very much for this wonderful morning that you've given to all of us. I pray for the success of this day also for all of the brothers and sisters, and also all of the leaders in Blessed Families also. Really pray. Thank you very much for this wonderful day. This I pray this and report this in my name, Grace Onya, second generation member of Blessed Family. June.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Let us read now the Hondoke reading. Let us now conclude individual prayer. Okay, let us offer our individual prayer. Okay, let us offer our morning greetings to our heavenly parents and true parents. And now let us read our Hondoke reading. Mother of Peace, a memoir by Hakjahan Moon. Chapter 2. I came into this world as the only begotten daughter. The Dalai Bridge legend. Mother, why were we lived like Pyongan province? I was full of curiosity, and whenever I had questions about something, I ran to my mother and asked her for the answer. Every time my mother responded kindly, "Well, dear," she replied, "it is called that because of Pyong part is the first character of Pyongyang, and the An part is the first character of Anju. Why do they take one character from each name?" I asked. "It's because both of them are big districts," she said. Over time, Anju had grown into a large town. It was surrounded by expansive plains that were ideal for farming, and there was normally plenty to eat. My father, Hang Sung-un, was born on January 20, 1909. He was the eldest of five children of Han Byung-gun and Choi Gi-byung of the Chunju Han clan. At Yongheun village, by the city of Anju, my father entered Mansong Public Primary School in 1919 when he was 10. He had to leave after finishing the fourth grade, but his desire to learn led him to enter a private school, Yongkyung School, in 1923, from which he graduated in 1925 at age 16. He then became a teacher at his alma mater, Yongkyung School, for 10 years. During the chaotic period of Korea's liberation until 1946, he served as the vice principal of his other alma mater, Mansong Primary School. I lived with my father for only a brief time, but his gentle nature and features are engraved in my mind. He was meticulous and thrifty, and he was very strong. One day, he was out of the stroll on a local road when he saw some people struggling to clear a big rock from a rice field. He went over, lifted up the rock, and moved it to the way. He was a devout Christian and a follower of Reverend Lee Yong-do, pastor of the New Jesus Church. Because of my father's work as a teacher and his active life of faith, he was rarely at home. He lived a life of service to God, even though the government tracked and persecuted Christians from independent churches such as his. My mother, Hung Sun-e, was born on March 18, 1914 in Cheongju, North Pyongyang Province. That is the town where my husband, Father Moon, also was born. She and her younger brother, my uncle, were born to devout Christian couple, Hong Yu-il and Jo Won-mo. My maternal grandmother, Jo Won-mo, was a direct descendant of Jo Han-jun, a wealthy scholar of the Joseon dynasty. Jo Han-jun lived in a village of tiled-roofed houses in Cheongju, a community of people who held government positions. Not far from his home was bridge across the Dalai River. It once was sturdy bridge made of neatly piled large stones, but over time it had deteriorated to the point that no one could cross it. No one had the time or resources to fix the bridge, and one day a flood swept away and buried its stones in the riverbed. As did everyone else, Ju Hang-jun knew the prophecy that had been passed down for generations. If a rock carved like a totem pole standing beside the Dalai River bridge is buried, then the nation of Korea will fall. But if that rock is purely exposed to the people, then new heaven and earth will unfold in Korea. The Dalai River Bridge was important for another reason as well. In order for Chinese envoys to make their annual trek to the seat of government of Korea's government in Seoul, then named Hanyang, they had to cross that river. Now it was gone, and the government did not have money to rebuild it. In desperation, officials posted a bulletin calling upon the citizens to rebuild the bridge. Grandfather Johan Jun accepted the call and rebuilt the bridge using his personal wealth. The sturdy new stone bridge was now high enough for boats to pass under. Grandfather Johan Jun spent his entire fortune on this task, and when it was done, all he had left were the three brass coins. These were just enough to pay for the new straws sandals that he needed in order to properly attend the bridge dedication ceremony the next day. That night, he had a dream of grandfather in white clothes who came to him and said, Hanjun, Hanjun, your sincere devotion has moved heaven. I was expecting to send a son of heaven to your family. However, because you brought the sandals, I will send to your family the princess of heaven. Grandfather Johan Jun awoke from the dream and found that a stone statue of Maitreya Buddha suddenly had appeared near the bridge. Over the years, this miracle created such an atmosphere that all those past that Buddha would get off their horses to offer a bow before proceeding on their way. The people of the village marveled in this sign from God and built a shelter over the statue so that it would not be exposed to rain and wind. On this foundation of devotion and loyalty, generations later, in the family line of Johan Jun, God sent my maternal grandmother, Jo Won Mo. We three women, grandmother, Jo Won Mo, her daughter, my mother, and I, all had a very deep Christian faith. We were also only daughters born into our families over 3 generations. The providence to bring about the birth of God's only begotten daughter in the Korean peninsula was based upon countless conditions of devotions that started long ago with us, with the ancestors. Han Lan and Johan Jun, and continued through generations to this time. If you receive that, Aju, Aju, Aju. Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. I would like to introduce Ms. Songpil Norlin Humawan for his 10 points of gratitude.
Good morning to our beloved Heavenly Parents, true parents, dear leaders, honored Chonbo accomplishers, precious blessed central families, dear elders, fellow blessed children, brothers and sisters, a blessed and wonderful day to one and all. So please allow me to share my 10 points of gratitude. First, I am grateful and thankful to our heavenly parents and true parents and my physical parents for bringing me in this world as a blessed child. Second, I'm so grateful and thankful for having our national leader, Reverend Leo Angelo T. Halog, who continuously invests his heart to guide each one of us through this early morning devotion. Third, thank you, Heavenly Parents and true parents, and dear leaders for including my parents working with us. Then fifth, I'm so grateful and thankful for my loving parents for their continuous sacrifices, unconditional love, dedication, and patience for guiding us, their children, to see the value of prioritizing our spiritual growth through prayers and doing the tradition true parents have set for us. Sixth, also grateful and thankful to my beloved institution, IPLC, for guiding me all throughout my college life. IPLC not only taught me through academics, but also in strengthening my life of faith. 7, also grateful and thankful to all my batchmates for continuously supporting each other, especially in these trying times, for lifting each other up, not give up, and always keep on moving forward. Less than a year ago, so please hold on and fighting. 8, I'm so grateful and thankful to our beloved true parents for giving us a very clear guide and vision of where we need to lead our lives. 9, I'm so grateful and thankful for the blessings and daily provisions through our farm and ocean as our source, in order for us to survive and we can share it to others and keep going amidst this time of pandemic. Lastly, number 10, I'm so grateful and thankful to all the creations around that brings me happiness, for the clean air we breathe, for the good and simple shelter we have, and for the peaceful environment we are living. And that's all for now. Thank you for listening, and may Heavenly Parents' blessings and protection be with us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Songphil. And now, to prepare our hearts and mind, I would like to introduce Mr. Jeffrey Lebres for the offering song.
Hey, sound check. Would like to sing the song for everyone. Lately, I've been waiting about to lift your eye, but even winners can get wounded in the fight. People say that I am amazing, I'm strong beyond my years, but they don't say inside of me I'm hiding all the tears. They don't know that I'm come running at home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and cry for just a while. 'Cause deep inside these armor, the warrior is a child. And afraid because his armor is the best. But even soldiers need a quiet place to rest. People say that I am amazing and never faced with wind, but they don't say the enemies to leave me at his feet. They don't know that I'm come running at home when I fall down. They don't know who picks me up when no one is around. I drop my sword and cry for just a while. 'Cause deep inside is armor, the warrior is a child. Thank you.
What an amazing voice and amazing song. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. I hope you like the song. And it reminds us that even though we have unseen enemies and sometimes we feel vulnerable, but we need to be better, stronger, and wiser every day because we are the children of true parents. So, good morning once again. So it is a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker today. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our beloved national leader, Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, for the internal guidance.
Thank you very much to our Sister Karil. First, I would like to greet our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Good morning, our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. To all our beloved leaders, Chonbo families, especially those who were just inducted yesterday, our blessed of families, beloved brothers and sisters, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I would like to welcome you once again for our morning devotion after our great event yesterday with our beloved True Mother. And thank you very much for joining and participating. I would like also to appreciate our IPLC family for hosting today's morning devotion. Thank you for that wonderful song that was offered to us by our brother Jeffrey, and also the 10 points, beautiful 10 points of gratitude shared by our sister Songfield. Yeah, thank you so much. This morning, I'm really thinking what to share with you yesterday. This morning, I would like to share today, I would like to share the excerpt of True Mother's message yesterday during the Changu Festival. I'm sorry I couldn't get photos. I just rushed this message of True Mother. I just recorded in my phone yesterday, and then I type it up, and I'll be sharing just the excerpt. This is just the last part. This is not an official translation. This is just based on my recording. So I would like to share True Mother's message yesterday was truly very, very important. And before I begin, I would like to sincerely congratulate all our Chonbu families. Sorry, I couldn't put all your pictures here. I supposed to put, but I couldn't have enough time to gather all pictures. So just representing all our beloved Chonbu families who were inducted yesterday from our national headquarters. Truly, you are amazing families of our Heavenly Parent. I really would like to congratulate all of you, all those who have received this amazing blessing from heaven. True Mother mentioned yesterday that this is the greatest blessing that can be given to humanity. So all those who became Chonbo in the Philippines, including our brothers and sisters in Japan, also from America who are connected to the Philippines, and all over the world, more than 5,000 as families. Truly, it brings tremendous joy to our Heavenly Parent and to parents. So I think today it's important for us to listen more from the guidance and the precious words of our beloved True Mother to understand more deeply, and also our responsibilities as Chonbo families. So let us really appreciate our beloved Heavenly Parents first. Let's really give her, our True Mother, a big round of applause for this amazing blessing that was given to all of us. So I would like to begin the words of our True Mother. True Mother said that Chonelguk was firmly established. Chonelguk was firmly established. Therefore, we need to have multitudes of Chonelguk citizens. That is the responsibility of blessed families. And this is the registration of Chonbo families. That is why we need to register Chonbo families, because they have been victorious. Hence, I initiate this providence, and thereafter, today, more than 5,000 couples have been registered as Chonbo families. In 1 year, we have 5-fold increase in the number of Chonbo families who registered. This is your accomplishment. So True Mother also is really recognizing all of us, all those families, brothers and sisters. So because from last year, Mother is saying that like 5-fold increase in the number of Chonbo families who registered. So this is your accomplishment. So True Mother actually started her speech. She always, True Mother, shared to us the providence, right? The original dream of our Heavenly Parent, and then because of the fall, then True Heavenly Parent has suffered, to bring about the restoration. And then only after 4,000 years, Jesus could be sent on earth, but still people couldn't, receive Jesus, right? And then again, after another 2,000 years, so because of True Parents' Holy Wedding in 1960, right? So, and then when Father passed away in the spiritual world, True Mother started her 7-year course, and then True Mother needs to restore 7 nations and 7 denominations, so that by last 2020, so True Mother could proclaim firm establishment of Chonilguk. So True Mother is emphasizing that already Chonilguk was firmly established. Therefore, we need to have multitudes of citizens, Chonilguk citizens. So since already Chonilguk is established, but without citizen, right? So that's why True Mother is emphasizing there should be multitudes of Chonilguk citizens. So this is the responsibility of those families. And this is the registration of Chonbo families. So once families are registered as Chonbo, they become true citizens of Chonilguk. That's why we can see yesterday how much happy True Mother is. Also, I'm really thinking how happy Heavenly Parent is. But of course, Heavenly Parents and True Parents are longing that all people. So later we can see from True Mother's message, right? So this time True Mother is emphasizing that already Chonilguk was firmly established. So we need to raise true citizens of Chonilguk through how? By having families registered as Chonbo. Truly, this time we have to make really clear plan in our own families, all the central families. This is True Mother's hope. This is Heavenly Parents' hope. This Heavenly Parents' desire for all of us. So now we can understand that, blessing as blessed families, this is just the beginning point. Originally, actually, this Adam and Eve needs to fulfill this level, right? And then Jesus, can you imagine? I'm reflecting yesterday. Can we imagine, Adam and Eve couldn't, reach this level. Jesus Christ couldn't reach this level, and then us, fallen human beings, because we live in this time with true parents, and then with our absolute faith, absolute love, and our absolute obedience. How blessed we are, we could live in this time, and then we could be elevated in this level. We can receive the greatest gift that can be given to humanity. We cannot really imagine, right? Really amazing. So this is really our responsibility as the central families. So first, we have to register ourselves as Chonbo, and then we have to register all families. So that's why, what should be our priority in our life, right? So una tayo po, we have to become Chonbo. Then after that, we have to register all Chonbo, or all families to become Chonbo. Really, our beloved True Mother is really recognizing this is your accomplishment. Aju? True Mother said, responsibility does not end here. So responsibility does not end here. These Chonbo families should never waver or change. You should be the eternal flowers, the eternal treasure of heaven. In particular, the responsibilities of Chonbo families in Korea is important. You have to return this nation back to heaven so that it can truly become the homeland of God. And you need to stand in the position of having fulfilled that responsibility. That's why even though we become already Chonbo families, already nakasulat po sa plaque natin that we already fulfilled our responsibility. Right? Nakasulat po doon sa plaque na na-receive natin. But Mother is telling us, because True Mother, True Parents, they are not resting until this time. Even though True Parents already have accomplished their responsibility, kaya tayo po, as Chonbo families, lalong-lalo na. Right? Actually, the more we have to take responsibility now. Right? Kaya sabi ni True Mother, responsibility does not end here. So these Chonbo families should never waver or change. You should be the eternal flowers, the eternal treasure of heaven. So that's why it's not only this time, but we have to really, keep, if we have this, the fire, love in our hearts burning continuously, we should never waver, Mother said. We should never change. You should be the eternal flowers, the eternal treasure of heaven. That's why more than anyone, the Chonbo families, like True Mother is taking responsibility more than anyone. Our True Parents is taking responsibility more than anyone. So like Chonbo families are next to True Parents. So meaning we have how True Mother is working very hard. We have to cope up, right? We have to cope up to really bring about the realization of a heavenly unified world, heavenly unified Korea. True Mother emphasized particularly the responsibility of Chonbo families in Korea, how important it is. So Mother is telling us, you have to return this nation back to heaven so that it can truly become the homeland of God. And you need to stand in the position of having fulfilled that responsibility. Truly amazing blessing, but also great responsibility that was given to us. That's why really, this is the hope of our Heavenly Parent. Kaya nga po ngayon, even our young brothers and sisters, actually they can start to become chonbo kahit nga single po ngayon, can become chonbo. Really, Heavenly Parents have opened the way fully. Our true parents, our true mother. Because this is the desire, the dream of our Heavenly Parent. This is the thing that can give the greatest joy to our Heavenly Parents and true parents. Once we become chonbo family, become directly under the dominion of our Heavenly Parent, become true citizens of this channel book world, right? That was established by true parents. So we have to continue to multiply chonbo families. So we have to really understand this is our responsibility. That's why being chonbo, our responsibility does not end here. The more we have to make true parents and Heavenly Parent rely on us. Right? Tayo yung parang yung kaakibat ni na true parents, hand in hand together. Right? The chonbo families. That's why the more we have to invest, the more we have to work harder and truly, become the beacons, become the, we have to become the light and become the leader, right? To really guide all other families. Aju, truly amazing grace and blessing that we have received yesterday. So we are the representative also. Amazing. Actually, I'm thinking yesterday, if not only COVID, actually all those families will go to Korea. And then we will go, especially those representative couple, have the opportunity to have, photo with our beloved true mother. But, even though it's just online, can you imagine this will be treasured by your descendants? This photo, this is just a screenshot. I just got this. Really, you are really spiritually you are really with our beloved true mother. And that's why later on you have to, frame this kind of picture, right? Amazing, really. So mother said, this is the responsibility you have. So to do so, your efforts and your Jongsong are moving heaven and should awaken the people of this nation so that they can listen to the voice of heaven and so that the people of this nation can all receive heaven's blessing. This is the responsibility you have. So True Mother is emphasizing to our Korean chonbo families that their efforts, but that not only for them, for us also, as responsible people in our nation, right? And then, as also responsible people of this nation, the second daughter nation, how can we also contribute to the fatherland, to the whole world? Kaya nga po tayo, we have to also raise up a lot of people who can be sent as representatives in many nations, in Asia Pacific too. Right? We have many nations that doesn't have also foundations. If we can really raise up also filial young people, families that can really, go to different places, so our nation can really help a lot in building of heavenly unified world, and also especially to contribute for the establishment of heavenly unified Korea. This is Heavenly Parents and True Parents' urgent desire by 2022, right? Next year, True Parents wanted to really bring about the peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula. Can you imagine how much pressure True Parents have, our True Mother, every day, praying and really working so hard so that one day, by 2022, heavenly unified Korea can be realized. Aju, that's why now we can understand more the responsibility of chonbo families. Even though this is really the greatest blessing that can be given to humanity, but also the responsibility being given together with this blessing is also truly huge and tremendous, right? That's why we need to really become the most, best ally of our beloved True Mother, of our True Parents, the chonbo families, right? Whenever True Mother calls us, right? Or even though we are far in distance with our True Mother, but we have to really work hard to become united completely in mind and in heart. We have to really understand the heart of our beloved True Mother, the urgency in the heart of our True Mother, the urgency in the heart of our Heavenly Parent. Chonbo families needs to carry this kind of heart, right? Really amazing. This is what we need to really work hard for and truly become the people that can truly give hope to our heavenly parents and our beloved true parents. Aju, True Mother said, all of Asia should unite as one. I already said now, in particular, the Korean Peninsula should become the center of the Providence, and I already proclaimed the start of the Asia Pacific Rim Providence. All of Asia should unite as one, and I hope that all of the families who registered as Chanbo families, you who are the true blossoms, the treasures of heaven, please go out into the world and let us restore the 7 continents and all of the nations around the world. Let us transform this world into a beautiful, resplendent world filled with the Chanbo families. May this happen by 2027. Can you imagine? You know, even True Mothers really determine at least 1/3, but actually True Mothers' desire is truly, you know, by 2027 that this world will be filled with Chanbo families. This is the heart of our Heavenly Parent, not only 1/3, but to truly realize, you know, Kingdom of Heaven by really making all people become citizens of Chonbo. All people can be registered to become Chonbo families. And then True Mother's wish is for this to happen by 2027. We are ending 2021 now. We have 6 years to go. That's why, you know, when I'm reading this, I'm really reflecting, you know, how to really fulfill this. This is the dream of our Heavenly Parent. This is the dream of our beloved True Mother for 6 years remaining. Right? So we have to really make this happen. We have to really realize in our nation, you know, with all our Chonbo families now, in the Philippines, around 100 Chonbo families now together with the first batch. So this is our responsibility. We have to really encourage, first and foremost, all our blessed families. So more than anything in this world now, while we are alive, what we need to think about, more than anything, whatever we are doing, our priority as the central families is first to become Chonbo, and then witness our 430 couples. We have to raise them up to become Chonbo families, starting from our 43 couples, right? And then the rest of our 430 families, and then spread continuously. True Mother's hope is that by 2027, all this world can be filled with Chonbo families. Aju, so, you know, True Mother is emphasizing the importance of our region now. You know, really everything from, you know, Europe, from America now brought to Asia Pacific. So Asia Pacific region will going to bring about completion. Then our nation is here, and then our nation is playing a very important role. Right? So the Asia Pacific, of course, with Japan and Korea, father nation and mother nation, right? So that's why Asia Pacific needs to unite completely with, especially with the fatherland, with Korea, which is the center of the Providence, right? So really, we are on the central role being in Asia Pacific. We have to really understand our responsibility. Aju, how blessed we are. Of course, this is truly great responsibility, but this is an amazing blessing that was given to us. So if we all can fulfill our responsibility, how proud our descendants will be. The next generation from this nation, how proud they will be. Right? That our nation, all of us who are living today, are playing a very important role while True Mother is alive on earth. This will be what can be remembered all throughout history, forever. Aju, that's why we need to unite completely in Asia Pacific. We have to really unite completely with our beloved True Mother. Aju, Mother said that may all the people of the world be registered as Chonbo families. On that day, on the day when we celebrate the 60th anniversary of Heavenly Parents Day, in attendance to Heavenly Parent. This is Heavenly Parent. Sorry, I couldn't edit this one. So in attendance to Heavenly Parent, an appearance on this earth, in this nation, may the only begotten daughter, True Mother, and all of you together with the citizens from all around the world, may all the people of the world gather together to be registered as Chonbo family. So this is really the wish of our Heavenly Parent, the wish of our true parents, that by 2027, when we celebrate the 60th anniversary of Heavenly Parents Day, and then in attendance to our Heavenly Parent and appearance on this earth, in this nation, so may the only begotten daughter, our true mother, and all of you together with the citizens from all around the world, may all the people of the world gather together to be registered as Chonbo families. Really amazing. This is the wish of our Heavenly Parent. Not only actually 1/3, but by the 60th anniversary of Heavenly Parents Day, through Mother's wish, this is Heavenly Parents' wish, that all people of the world in attendance to our Heavenly Parent, with our beloved true Mother on earth, the only begotten daughter, together with the citizens from all around the world, together with all of us, together with all the citizens from all around the world, may all the people of the world gather together to be registered as Chonbo families. Truly, this is the wish of our Heavenly Parent. Many times through Mother is emphasizing that Heavenly Parent cannot wait any longer. Already for 6,000 years, Heavenly Parents have been, leading this providence. So Heavenly Parent cannot wait any longer. That's why through Mother's wish is that by 2027, all people together from all over the world will going to gather and be registered as Chonbo families. As you know, after the Chonbo registration or induction yesterday, the news that we have received, the next Chonbo registration will be by 2027. True Mother wanted us to focus and really work hard and really witness continuously, bring all our tribes until all families of the world, until all people of the world will be going to register as Chonbo families by 2027. This is our Heavenly Parents and true parents' earnest desire. Aju, that's why tayo po ngayon, the newly inducted Chonbo families yesterday. This is the mission that we have, all our blessed families. This is the mission that we have, all our beloved brothers and sisters, whether you started family or not, right? Those who were already blessed, this is all our responsibility. That's why kayo rin, even though you are just still young, hindi pa kayo na-bless, still actually you can already start. You can even, based on the guidelines, even single can become, can apply already to become Chonbo family, because this is the ultimate mission and responsibility that we have. The 5% responsibility natin already very clear, right? So we all need to become Chonbo families. Kaya kahit ano po ang na-accomplish natin sa buhay natin ngayon, ano po yung level ng standing natin sa buhay ngayon, whatever we have now, if we are not prioritizing this, all these things has no meaning, has no value. Right? So, what should be our priority? Of course, many things are important in our life. But most importantly, ano po ang priority natin? We have to go with the flow of the heavenly fortune. Alam niyo po, ngayon sa era natin, already everything was given to us. Ang kailangan lang natin gawin ngayon is to dive in. Ibig sabihin, you just really need to unite. What the providence is going now. You cannot do other things ngayon. Right? So make sure that you are in the mainstream of the providence. All our blessed central families, all brothers and sisters, I really encourage you. All brothers and sisters all over the nation and all over, the world, in other nations who are joining us today. Alam niyo po, even though it's really difficult, but we need to start to make plan in our life. How to fulfill, how to liberate our 430 generations. Do not just think it's difficult, we don't have any other way. We cannot just live life like this during this time. Really I reflected that anytime we can go to the spiritual world. When I have COVID, I'm reflecting, anytime actually we can see some brothers and sisters just suddenly go to the spiritual world. Actually, this time, ngayon po na time, really, anytime we can go to the spiritual world. That's why the best one po natin ngayon, protection, is we have to make sure that we are doing what Heavenly Parents, what His True Mother wanted us to do now. Once we are here, actually don't worry. our life doesn't belong to us. When really Heavenly Parent is calling us. And then we might need to continue our mission. Like yesterday, I was really moved with the message of the national leader of Egypt who passed away, who went to the spiritual world. And really, I could see through Mother yesterday like shedding tears while listening from the message that was read by Dr. Yun. Right? So, kaya I really encourage all our blessed and our families, all our beloved brothers and sisters, what should be our focus? Dapat po, alam natin yung priority natin sa buhay. Of course, we have many difficulties, lalong-lalo na po ngayon. But Heavenly Parents desire. Kaya nga, kapag ginawa natin yung gusto ni True Parents, that's the time that miracle will take place in our life. Diyan natin makikita how Heavenly Parents is working, how True Mother is working, how True Parents is working, how our ancestors is longing that we need to focus with the desire of Heavenly Parent. The more na hindi natin gawin yung gusto ni True Parents, hindi tayo mag-focus, nagpo-focus tayo sa ibang bagay kung ano-ano po, the more Heavenly Parents and our ancestors cannot help and support us. The more our life will become more challenging. The more our life will become more difficult. Kasi nga, ito po ngayon, ito lang yung way. This is the way that True Parents wanted us to go. This should be the priority. Top priority of our life. Right? Kaya, as long as we are in this way, kahit po maraming difficulties, we can see all the other, ways that can help us to overcome. Kasi kapag once that you are in the mainstream, you can receive all the heavenly fortune from the spiritual world, from True Parents, from all your ancestors. Even Father mentioned that even the evil spirits in the spiritual world are now guiding people on earth to be connected to True Parents. Kaya nga po, no matter what, kapag ito po ang priority natin sa buhay natin, for sure, all difficulties in our life can be overcome. Pero kapag iba po yung way natin, iba yung ginagawa natin, how can heaven help us? How can miracle happen in our life? How can we overcome our difficulties? Can you imagine now, True Mother's Hope by 2027, we have only 6 years. True Mother's wish is that all families can be registered as Chonbo when we celebrate the 60th anniversary of Heavenly Parents by 2027. This is the wish of Heavenly Parents. This is the wish of True Parents. This is the focus of the entire spiritual world. That's why anyone who is in this mainstream can receive Heavenly Parents' guidance, can receive miracle, can receive heavenly fortune. Anyone. Aju? That's why this is the only way we should all go. All Chonbo families, blessed families, all beloved brothers and sisters. This should be our mind, this time our heart, how to really contribute and really make ourselves. Right? Work hard, become Chonbo continuously. So we have to really understand. So Mother said, may you blossom as Chonbo families, as beautiful blossoms of heaven. So Mother said, let us offer gratitude to Heavenly Parents. Let us offer glory to Heavenly Parents. Let us sing songs of praise. Let us have a grand festival with all humanity together. I'm sorry for some words because what I did here, because I couldn't type anymore very fast. So what I did is I recorded as voice, so more fast. So there are some words I couldn't correct. So Mother said, let us have a grand festival with all humanity together, and absolutely realize this objective. May you become the proud, the citizens, the children of Heavenly Parents in this age of Channel Group. You are the highest children of Heavenly Parents, the Chonbo families. May you all become true families. May you be blessed with Heavenly Parents' everlasting love and blessings. May you blossom as Chonbo families, as the beautiful blossoms of heaven. May you always forever be remembered for eons. I hope that you can realize this. This is my wish. This is my blessing to all of you. Aju. So this is Really, this is the wish of our heavenly parents, especially all the Chonbo families who have just was inducted yesterday. Mother said, may you blossom as Chonbo families, as beautiful blossoms of heaven. So that's why after our induction, we have to really multiply, right? So also really I'm reflecting a lot, need to work harder, all of us. So this blessing is not just a blessing we receive and then we take a rest, right? But actually through this blessing that was given to us by our beloved true parents, we have to really work harder. Mother said, you are the highest children of heavenly parents, the Chonbo families. These are really the highest level. As what True Mother said, that this is the greatest gift that can be given to humanity. That's why minsan we receive so much awards sa buhay natin. We are very proud. Nakuha natin sa pag-aaral natin. We were recognized. But actually, nothing can be compared to become Chonbo family. Nothing can be compared here. This is more than any title or anything in this world. Kahit na marami tayong PhD or anything, cannot be compared. Whatever we have accomplished in our life, this position, this blessing that we receive from heaven cannot be compared. So through parents, and then next is already the Chonbo families. We are really, very close to true parents. We are hand in hand, one completely in mind and heart. This is our goal, right? This is our position, the highest, more than anything is in this world. More than Jesus, even Father said we are more than, because Jesus couldn't receive this, right? More than any presidents of the world, more than any prime ministers of the world. Nothing can be compared to this position that was given to us. Aju, that's why as blessed families, Mother's wish is for us to really blossom. May you all become true families. May you be blessed with heavenly parents' everlasting love and blessings. May you blossom as Chonbo families, as a beautiful blossoms of heaven. May you always, forever, be remembered for eons. I hope that you can realize this. This is my wish. This is my blessing to all of you. Aju, truly amazing. So in these 6 years, let's really work hand in hand, beloved brothers and sisters. Let's really unite together in all different regions. So this time, also after our PCLC, I said in my report that we will going to multiply. We are going to multiply in all regions. So starting on all our regions, we have to evaluate what kind of foundations we have. We really cannot fail in our mission. By 2027, no matter what, all of us, the owners, we have to really offer our nation to Heavenly Parent. Also yesterday, we have completed the 13th Regional Youth Forum. 13th Regional Youth Forum in Region 12. Truly amazing. A lot of government agencies and really are really supporting us. And then also one congresswoman who is also our ambassador for peace that received that award, I think in 2013. Can you imagine? Actually, we have a lot of foundation. We couldn't just follow them up, right? So now is the time. Really, we have to make plan and how to really use all the foundations that we have in our nation, but of course centering on really raising up Chonbo families and then using all the foundations that we have, right? And then this time also our VIPs, we have to really make them Chonbo. Yesterday was truly amazing, truly glorious to see Prophet Radebe and Archbishop Indanga to become the first, the religious leaders that become Chonbo. Prophet Radebe with I think around 6 million followers, and then also Archbishop Indanga around 8 million followers. Wow, how much, True Mother is really so happy. How much Heavenly Parents is so happy. Kaya tayo rin po, lahat po ng mga VIPs natin, religious leaders natin, hindi lamang po that they are attending our events. So this is now the time for us. So we are also planning immediate follow-up after our PCLC. Also, we would like to immediately visit then ang governor ng Bulacan. We are arranging a visit sa kanya. I hope this week we can go because also of strict protocols now. They need lahat ng mag-visit doon. Dapat merong na swab test, nag-undergo ng RT-PCR test. So also our high-level Roman Catholic priest that joined, we are also arranging meeting now. really, this is now the time we have to be more aggressive now. And we have to focus more on follow-up. We need to report to them what happens sa PCLC and really thank them, give them some, token of gratitude. So we will going to do this. Kaya tayo rin po in all our regions, lahat po ng foundations na meron tayo, like yesterday sa Region 12, we have, Congresswoman. She was very proud na naka-receive siya ng Ambassador for Peace from UPF. She was very, very proud. Can you imagine? We have this in all regions. We have this in all regions. So based on this, foundations na meron po tayo, we can be able to conduct a lot of blessing, and then we can really raise them up to become Chonbo, and then continuously raise up those families to become Chonbo by 2027. We have to really offer, our nation to our Heavenly Parent, and through, offering Chonbo families. This is really what our Heavenly Parent and True Parents is waiting, that all together by 2027, all families will going to register as Chonbo families. So we were truly blessed yesterday by our true mother, our Heavenly Parent, our true parents, right? All of us. So I would like to really congratulate deeply from the bottom of my heart all the newly inducted Chonbo families and all our blessed and families. Don't worry. Heavenly Parent's wish is for all of us. Let's really show to Heavenly Parent and even our young, even our second generations. I'm really grateful yesterday also in the Philippines, we have one second generation who became Chonbo, our Kuya Victor, right? Truly amazing. And all our young brothers and sisters, please always think about this. This is really the wish of our Heavenly Parent and True Parents, whatever we are doing. Please always make this, keep this in our mind, and really, all the things that we are doing, we have to really align this. And then with this, Heavenly Fortune really can be received by us. Miracles will really take place in our life, in our families. That's why don't worry too much. So let's really put this in our mind, in our heart, and march forward together. Aju, and truly realize Heavenly Parents' dream. Aju, so once again, let's really offer our deepest gratitude to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Let's really give our True Mother a big, thunderous round of applause. Thank you so much once again. I really wish you all the best, and may you really blossom as what True Mother said. All of us, our Chonbo families, all of us families, all brothers and sisters, and truly become the true treasures of heaven. Thank you very much, and please stay safe. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you so much, Sir L.A., for the reminder and for being the mouthpiece of our true parents. So now, brothers and sisters, is there any volunteer from the audience? Okay, if there is none, I would like to introduce Mr. J. Minor for his reflection.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. So good morning, our beloved and the parents and victorious true friends of heaven, earth, and humankind. For all of our leaders, elders, especially to our national leaders who are here, good morning, everybody. So I saw in the screen si Kuya Damian. Hi, Kuya Damian. So yun, so today I will be going to reflect about the internal guidance that we have this morning. Okay, so I know naman that all of us, especially me, I am aware of my responsibility as a member of the Unification Church, as a member and as a person who knows and accepts true parents as my Messiah in my life. I started following true parents when I started studying in IPLC when last 2013. Okay, so I started studying in IPLC in 2013, and then from then up until now, of course, I am still following the path of true parents, and then I am on the stage on developing myself to become a person that is a person that can be proud, that will be proud na I know true parents, yun po. So yung my responsibility as a person, my responsibility as a teacher in IPLC, my responsibility, of course, daily, I am always reminded of my responsibility. But then, through the guidance of our elders, through the guidance of my sister, of course, step by step, I am accomplishing my responsibility. But then, even though step by step I am accomplishing them, but then the first requirement to become the citizen of Chunilgop, I did not accomplish yet. So I am still on the process on accomplishing the first. Yung first na yon that I'm referring is about the matching or about the blessing. So yun. So this time I am on my 20s, and then I already applied for matching, but it was not continued. So yun. So my paper is still on the process. So yun. So that is my personal responsibility to achieve, to become a citizen of the Chunilgop and to receive also a Chunbu certificate. So yun. So next is about my investment. So during this time, I know my responsibility, but aside from my responsibility, I am also investing for myself. I am investing also for my spirit self and then for my physical self. Kasi I don't live for my physical self also. I don't live to eat rice daily. I don't live to breathe the air. I don't live to drink water. But I live also to nourish my spirit self, to nourish my soul. So daily, parang investment to myself, especially to my spirit self, parang every day before I sleep, that is my personal reflection, that I reflect daily to myself that what I have done for today, that contributes to the nourishment of my spirit, and then that contributes to the nourishment of the people around me. So I am not living for myself alone, but I am living also for the other people that surrounds me. So yung investment ko, kasi I believe that my investment in the spirit, in the physical world, I can harvest it in the spirit world. So yan po. So kasi every day I am reflecting na I will not live on earth till tomorrow, but I will live on earth in a numerous years. And aside from that, I will be living in the spirit world forever. So the daily reflection, the daily internal guidance that I have received, that is my food of nourishment for myself. That is the motivation that I am using in order for me to move forward, in order for me to do my responsibility, in order for me to develop myself to become a true son of heavenly parents and true parents. So I hope and I'm still praying na even though I am not yet I don't yet fully accomplish my responsibility. I am still on the process of accomplishing my responsibility, but I am praying and hoping na as soon as possible I can get more inspiration to reach my goal, to reach my goal, and then to continue the path that I'm taking together with true parents. So that is only my reflection for this morning, Hondoke, and then that is only my sharing for what I've learned in the years that I am with the unification. So thank you so much, everybody. So let's all stay safe and healthy and have a great day po.
Oh, thank you so much, Sir Jay. Don't worry, we are always proud of you. Just continue what you are doing this time. So the next reflection will be from a student. I would like to welcome Ms. Joy Onyas for her reflection.
Good morning. So I really love it when True Mother said, the responsibility of blessed family is to have multitudinal group citizens. So we have to really know that true parents' presence with us is already enough, because there is someone na nag-guide sa atin, through Father, from the beginning until the moment he died. He really gave all of his efforts and best
to all of us and for God's idea. So our responsibility compared to true parents is very small lang talaga. Whenever we do our responsibility, we have to really think of all of the efforts of our true parents. God's desire is for the peace of humanity. Starting from ourselves, we need to educate ourselves, to unite our mind and body. Though it is not, hindi siya madaling paraan. Kaso, when we start to practice it and to do it to ourselves and spread it until maging world level, we will bring greatest joy to God. It is when we give greatest joy to God. Kasi success, it is not attained na madalian na process. Kasi the liberation of all humanity, yung mistake from the very beginning, hindi siya simple mistake. So we have to really do our best in this era because this era lang talaga yung time and opportunity that God gave to us. And it is only us na have responsibility na not to keep the divine principle with us. We have to spread it to others. And the words of true parents and then the presence of true parents, we have to not keep it to ourselves. We have to spread it to others hanggang we accomplish the greatest joy to God. Though may mga blockings whenever we accomplish things, we have to really think our responsibility and our purpose in this world, and then our desire and goal in life must bring glory to God. We have to, hindi dapat tayo mag-ipon ng mga achievements, gold, o kaya medal sa world because hindi yun yung purpose natin in the living world. Because in this world, unti lang yung years compared na when we go to spirit world. So we really need to do our best and to think of our purpose in our life. That's all. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Joy, for that heartfelt reflection. So how about from the new Chonbo inductees? Is there wants to share their heart or experiences to us? So that we can learn from your victories and challenges. Okay, so I would like to call Mrs. Relina R. Peralta Dolendo to give her reflection.
Wait lang po, hindi ko alam kung ano mo. Babasahin ko na lang po yung sinulat ko para mabilis.
Okay po.
Good morning po sa lahat and congratulations po sa lahat ng Chonbo families, especially those who are newly inducted just today. You may ask, how's my heart? Siyempre po, sabi ko, truly, deep in my heart, nainggit po ako. I'm grateful to announce that I'm envious to all of you who are Chonbo. Based sa DP po, and sa guidance ni True Father, envy is a yin characteristic in order for us to develop into God's realm. So, hindi po siya negative aspect yung envy, but it's a way for us to make us develop more, especially pagdating po sa in achieving Chonbo. Ito na kasi yung ano ngayon eh. Ito na yung direction natin. So, yes, Heavenly Father, through Mother and NL, my daughter and I will prioritize becoming Chonbo in the nearest possible time. Kasi narinig ko kanina sa ang next Chonbo registration as announced, sabi ni NL, is that 2027 na. So, I mean, sabi ko, in the next Chonbo registration, I will make sure that my daughter and I or our family will be receiving or achieving and receiving the Chonbo as well. In the same realization like NL, anyone can go to the spirit world anytime. So, kaninang umaga, madaling araw, I realized that na anytime pwedeng isa sa amin ng anak ko is will face the greatest challenge, the greatest na she might lose me or I might lose her. And with my daughter and I situation now, it is I think it is para siyang yung Job story sa Bible na one strike na lang para nang yung Job story sa Bible. At I'm wishing na sabi ko I need to kinausap ko yung anak ko, sabi niya sa akin, ano na naman yung iniiyak mo, sabi niya sa akin kanina. Have you talked to anyone? Ayaw mo magsalita sa akin, yun sabi niya. Pero sabi ko, I realize I need to tell her to ready her. Kasi I think ito na yung if one of us lose each other, it's the last strike na parang kay Job. Pwede ring mangyari yun in our Chon-Il group time. So, sabi ko sa kanya, I talk to my daughter to prepare her heart. If it's my time to go, sabi ko sa kanya, anak ko, wag kang magagalit kay God. Dapat tanggapin mo kasi ito yung test natin. Make sure na whatever happens, sabi ko ganon, to i-ensure niya, yun yung i-promise niya sa akin, wala akong ibang that she will be ensured the third generation even if I'm not around. And if it's my daughter's time to go, leaving me behind like my mother and my husband, I will try my best to cope and achieve Chonbo kasi yun naman yung ultimate goal natin, di ba? It will be difficult, I knew, but it is my promise to Heavenly Parent, to true Father, to true Mother, and to all of you, my brothers and sisters. So that's all po. That's my reflection for today. I just want to that is my reflection for today. Kaya po ako nag-raise ng hand. So sinulat ko na lang. Maraming salamat po and good morning. Sana happy tayo lahat. And may we all receive and achieve the Chonbo together as our Heavenly Parents wish and dream, and our true Mother's dream. Thank you po, and good morning.
Wow, thank you so much, Ma'am Relena. Don't worry, you are not alone. So all of us are being challenged to become Chunbo inductees in the future. But before anything else, my dear brothers and sisters, I would like to read this from Grandpa Bill. As blessed families, we are all destined to become Chinalguk citizens. Through the blessing we received from our two parents, we are entitled to become the treasure of heaven. So our true mother always remind us to be victorious. So my dear brothers and sisters, one thing also that I have learned from true mother's speech is she always remind us about our health for us to be more productive in our mission, in everything that we do. And always remember, my dear brothers and sisters, from our true parents, investment of a sincere heart is never being wasted. And with that, let's give it up for our heavenly parents and true parents. And now I would like to introduce Ms. Mariela Dalauta for the closing prayer.
Let's bow down our heads and close our eyes and feel the loving presence of our heavenly parents, victorious parents. Brothers and sisters, please join me in my prayer. Our most loving heavenly parent, creator and parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. Father, we give thanks to you as you bless us with another day to live our life for your glory. It is a blessed day as we have received your words, your grace, and your love. Father, we are grateful that we are here today, breathing, to feel our purpose in life. Thank you for always guiding our ways through morning devotions. And may we use what we have learned for today to have a productive and fruitful day ahead of us. Thank you, Father, for giving us this opportunity to live a life with meaning. May you bless all of our sins. We give glory to you, Father, for this day. This I pray and we have my brothers and sisters in the name of true parents. Aju, Aju, Aju. And now let us offer our heavenly parents and true parents a blessing to be doing their best to each and every day to answer all of our sins. We give glory to you, Father, for this day. This I pray on behalf of my brothers and sisters in the name of true parents. Aju.
Aju, Aju, Aju. And now let us offer our unison prayer. Aju, Aju, Aju. And let us offer our gratitude to our heavenly parents and true parents. Thank you so much, heavenly parents and true parents. And now, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our beloved national leader, Reverend Dr. Leo Angelo Halog, for an announcement.
Thank you very much, Sister Karil, and to all those who have shared their reflection. Maraming salamat po. I just would like to emphasize po the importance of this one, and I think for some not easy kung paano po yung registration. Some are asking. So this is special great works. This is the last great works po, as you have remembered. It was announced before we need to complete 4 times. Ito na po yung pang-apat na special great works directly from Korea. And then tomorrow, bukas po yung last day ng registration. So we would like to really encourage all our members or those families to really register. This is truly important. Ang kanya po ang announcement before is for all of us to complete po yung 4. So, but if ever you couldn't complete, at least po, later on, we don't know what will be the additional na mga announcements. So, most importantly po, please register and join these special great works. Kasi po, dati sa Korea lang ito. Now, we can participate via online. This is truly an opportunity for us to receive tremendous grace and blessing. So, ang pag-register, kailangan nyo pong mag-send ng message or pumunta dito sa FB page. And then, according to our Sister Yab, because also she has some pain sa kanyang throat ngayon, because also of older responsibilities na ginagawa, this time they really need to condemn. And so, the only way, according to her, is dito po sa we need to send message dito sa Chonbo Fields, and then you will be receiving a reply. The only alternative po is to directly register sa Korea, pero mas fun po yun. Mas mahirap po yun siya. And then also, Dr. Edgar Tanati have told me, kasi po pag direct tayo sa Korea, we will be paying, aside from workshop fee, meron pa yung additional payment. Mas malaki po yung babayaran. So, now, they are making a way for us na mas madali, and then also mas malesen pa yung, kasi po may bank charge pa yan kapag ikaw directly mag-register doon, madodoble po yung pan natin. But if we go as a certain group, then through this, we can receive some guidelines how to do, then we can also lessen, mabawasan po yung babayaran pa natin. So, first thing po, to register is mag-message po kayo dito sa nakikita nyo po sa ating screen. You can send message, email, or sa mga hirap po sa mga email, i-check nyo po yung sa panila sa Facebook, HJ Chonbo Fields. And then doon po kayo mag-message lang kayo doon, then you will be receiving a reply kung paano po mag-register. Anyway, today I will finalize din kay Dr. Edgar Tanate so that everyone can register in this very special great works directly from our beloved true parents, or true mother in Korea. So, yun lang po siguro. So, let's encourage all our members and our Blasandal families to participate po and register in these special great works that will be on October 23 and 24. Yun lang po. Thank you very much po.
Thank you so much, Sir L.A. So, thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for attending our morning devotion for this morning. And this is Ms. Cariel Saliba from International Peace Leadership College. Heart, heart, love. Have a nice day.
Nice day, everybody. God bless you.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day,
Thank
Tita.
you.